Hello everyone, I'm, as you know, Dr. Angela Puka, and finally I've got my YouTube channel back. It hasn't been long, but it felt like an eternity. So first of all, I hope that you guys can hear me and see me okay, because I'm live streaming from my phone, not from the laptop, because the laptop is still compromised. So for those of you who don't know, my channel, my YouTube channel has been hacked, and this happened yesterday. So if any of you has seen videos from somebody who's not me, an alleged Cardano Foundation that happened during the hacking, but luckily now I'm in full control of my YouTube channel. It's been very stressful for me, so I'm making this video, a live stream, which is unfiltered, unscripted, unedited, to have a spontaneous interaction with you guys. And so I will try and keep my cool, because I was actually very upset by this. So I will try and be informative also for those who might go through the same problem that I've gone through. So I will tell you what happened, so that if you are a YouTuber, maybe you can, and something similar has happened to you, you can find a way back. And for my community, first of all, thank you guys so much, because it really helped me a lot. Lots of you you know, have sent emails and messages to YouTube and asked to reinstate my YouTube channel as soon as possible. And it's also amazing that my fellow colleagues, YouTubers, also sent tweets and messages on social media. So thank you so much to Justin. Also, Justin from Esoterica also helped me a lot. So thank you to everybody: Justin from Esoterica, Andrew, Henry from Religion for Breakfast, Zevi from Seekers of Unity, and Philip from Let's Talk Religion. Marco Visconti also was kind enough to post about this. So thank you everybody for what you've done and for your support. So what happened? And I will stay focused. So if at any point I get emotional, I apologize. I'm trying to pull it together, but it was very emotional for me and very stressful. So what happened is that yesterday morning, I got an email for a sponsorship for somebody who said that they wanted to start a sponsorship with me, with my channel. And now in hindsight, I think I was silly enough to click on the link. The email seemed legit. It seemed like a genuine email coming from a genuine website. At least to me, it seems so. That clearly I have to up my game when it comes to that. So I clicked on the link, and that must have downloaded a malware on my computer. Then I just turned off the machine, because I went out and I had a conversation about it with a friend and a patron. Dave, thank you so much for your help, by the way. And he said that it would have been best to just run an antivirus deep scan on my machine, on my laptop, my Windows laptop, the one that I use. So now I'm using my phone, because it is probably still compromised. I have to get it checked before I start using it again. But anyway, I ran the antivirus check and everything seemed okay. There was no virus coming up. Then I thought, okay, let's just, I turned on the Google Chrome and deleted all my data, and I shut it down and then turned it on again. And I couldn't get in. I couldn't get into my YouTube channel. And I thought at first, well, that's normal. I have just deleted all my data, right? Wrong, because then I started to see that on my other devices, I was getting locked out. And so basically in the span of 5-10 minutes, I was losing access to my email, my Patreon, my PayPal, everything. So unfortunately, I wish I was one of those people that in a situation like that is super reactive and super badass. But actually what happened is that I just crawled on the floor and I just started trembling. I didn't know what to do. And I just got paralyzed. I kind of felt like I didn't know whether I would, sorry. I didn't know whether I would get my channel back. And so I tried to look up my YouTube channel from another YouTube channel, a private one. And I saw that it was called Cardano Foundation, and it was live streaming cryptocurrency stuff. So you can imagine my shock. I have worked on this channel for years, and it's not just my work, it's also my passion and my mission. And I thought I would lose my community. I don't know if my video would stay up, or if people would unsubscribe, or whether people would trust my channel again, a trust that I have built over the years. So I just went into a panic mode. I was kind of sat on the floor, trembling, and I saw that from one of my devices I still had access to my Patreon. So what I did was, the only thing I was able to do at that moment was to send messages to close friends, family. And so I saw that I still had access on Patreon, and I just sent a message to my Patreon saying, I'm not sure if I'm gonna lose access to this. And I gave them an alternative email. And then thanks also to the help of people close to me and family. So thank you also to Ricardo and also Justin. Justin was also helpful. He called Yahoo Mail, because I also lost access to that. So basically, I called the police and reported the cyber fraud, and then I tried to get access to my Yahoo Mail again, because the email that is connected to my YouTube channel, which it needs to be a Google account, but it is a Yahoo Mail, and probably that made things easier to recover. The fact that I don't have a Google account linked to YouTube with a Gmail, but actually with a Yahoo Mail, because all my Google stuff was completely and utterly blocked. So the first thing that I was able to recover was the email, and through that I managed to change the password on Patreon. And there was the second thing that I was able to gather back. So yesterday was a very long day of trying to recuperate all the things that I had lost access to. And but then, YouTube, I really didn't know what to do about it. So I was told that other YouTubers who had gone through the same problem, since you really don't have a number that you can call at Google, I think that I tried to search for customer service of Google, but it's in the US, and there's nobody you can talk to. And when you are a YouTube creator, you have access to the YouTube creator assistant, but obviously if you lose access to your account, you cannot do that anymore. Another thing that I want to clarify, because I think lots of people will be thinking that maybe I had a weak password, or no. I had a very strong password, the two-step authentication. So every time that there's a new login, I'm supposed to get a text message and put the code in. I only log into my YouTube channel from my own devices. I never log from other types of devices or public devices, never. And even from my own devices, I get asked the code that is sent on my phone number. And I also have the authentication via Google. So I also had alternative, what's the term? Alternative emails, recovery emails. They managed to just, get around all of that. Because when I tried to recover my email, nothing was there. The two-step authentication was removed, and the email of my YouTube account was something completely different. It was a series of numbers and letters. So I couldn't get access in any way. So the only way to contact YouTube when you have lost your account, and so you cannot really interact with them from your own YouTube account as a creator, you need to send a tweet to @YouTube creators on Twitter. So if any of you find themselves in the unfortunate situation I found myself in, contact them on Twitter. They were luckily very responsive, and they said that they would send me a DM. And so I went into my DMs and they asked me to fill out a form that I had to click on a link. Obviously, at that point, I was traumatized and I didn't want to click on any link at all. But then I said, well, yeah, see, sometimes in life you do have to click on links. It's just difficult when they look legit and seem legit and they are not. So anyway, I clicked on that link. And it wasn't really sending me to a form, and it was the same page that I looked up on the internet. If you look up on the internet what happens when you lose your YouTube channel gets hijacked, you will get this page that that it says that you should do this recovery stuff, but that page only works when you access it from the Google Chrome account that is logged in with an account that is approved by YouTube, basically. So when they sent me the link, I replied saying that I couldn't see any form. I was just seeing a page telling me how to do the recovery, but I couldn't do the recovery because every time that I input my email, it says the account doesn't exist. Because it's not like I couldn't, not only could I not access my Google account linked to YouTube, but it said it didn't exist, so I couldn't even recuperate it. And if you look up what happens, like in this case, on the internet, it would say, just go through the process of recovering the email. But I was just blocked at the first step because, it says the account doesn't exist. And then you have the option to go forward or the option of forgot email. And obviously I tried everything, but none of those would lead me anywhere. So I told that to YouTube, and then we started having an exchange via email. They asked me every time that I would reply to an email and I would do something to recuperate my YouTube account and my Google account, they would ask me what device I was from and what was my IP. So every time that I had to reply to them, I needed to have those those information to provide. So that because they were only allowing actions from me. So they wanted to make sure that nobody other than me was making those those changes. So they sent me to that same page that they sent me on Twitter, but this time it worked because they had granted access to another Gmail account that I had, not the one that I normally use on YouTube. And so when I clicked on that same link from from that account, from that Gmail account that had now been recognized by YouTube has been linked to my account. Then it sent me to a form that I had to fill out. And this form was very thorough and very accurate. You need to have lots of information. So if you guys have a YouTube channel, always remember the code of your channel, because after a point you decide for a personalized handle for your channel. In my case is Angela Symposium. I mean, the handle is Dr. Angela Puka and the channel name is Angela Symposium, but there is actually a code that is linked to your channel when you first create it. And you have to remember that. So in case you're a YouTuber watching this, do keep that number saved somewhere, because you would need it in case this happened to you. And so they asked me a whole bunch of questions about my channel, when it started, what's the content of my channel, and then they asked me for the codes of my AdSense and my channel, and also videos. They was asking also about the URL of the last video, but I couldn't access it because by that point the channel had been terminated, which in a way was a relief, because I was worried that Cardano Foundation crypto guy would just damage my image more and drive away even more subscribers. So in a way, I was happy that they took it down. At the same time, it feels really disheartening when you see your channel doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, there was a back and forth between me and YouTube, and I think they were amazing, because reading other people's experiences, for some people it took days, and for other people it took weeks. And I don't know if it is because YouTube has got better, or because you guys were so amazing that you sent messages and emails to YouTube to say that you wanted my channel back. And if you're one of them, I really, really thank you guys, because that was amazing of you. I don't know why, but I'm happy that it happened. Maybe you guys gave some esoteric help, and if that is the case, I thank you for that as well. But I was lucky that it was quite quick. So by last night, I was able to get into my Google account, but my channel was still down. So I tried to go to sleep, which was quite difficult. And every couple of hours, I would wake up to see whether my channel was back up. And in the middle of the night, I got messages from my patrons, including Andrew and Dave, that were saying that my channel was up again, but it was Cardano Foundation. So I immediately woke up and I went. So I'm awake, I think, since 4 a.m. Yeah, fantastic. So I just saw that it was Cardano Foundation. I saw that I could finally get access to my channel with my email after that long procedure, with back and forth with YouTube. And so I just started to change everything back. The problem is that now I cannot access my laptop. So I'm waiting to have it checked so that I can make sure that if I use it again, I won't incur into the same problem. So I don't have access to all of my things, to my editing software. So at the moment, I have to just do what I can with the tools that I have at my disposal. That's why now I'm streaming from my phone, actually. So I guess that I'm still trying to see whether there's anything wrong on the YouTube channel. If you find something that is out of place, do tell me, please. Tell me in the comments. I've tried to get everything back to normal, so I cannot see traces of the cryptocurrency stuff anymore. I was terrified that they had deleted my content or deleted something important. So I just had no idea. That's why even After I managed to enter the Google account, it was the first step. And when I saw my icon again in the Google account and the name Angela Symposium, I just burst into tears. And that was the first step. But then I was still quite anxious to see my YouTube channel, because even when I entered the Google account, I was not able to see my YouTube channel. I was able to see that it existed and it was turned down, but I couldn't enter it and see whether there were any changes, videos deleted or anything like that. So just earlier, I noticed that on my last two videos, the comments have been deleted. So far, I think that I've managed to restore everything. The only thing that I've noticed, and obviously I cannot really restore, is comments that have been deleted on my last few videos. Let me know if you look up my past videos. Let me know if you find that other comments have been deleted as well. I only looked at the last few videos and I could see that my usual pinned comment where I put my Patreon link, PayPal, and all the ways to support my work was not there anymore. So the pinned comment have gone, and I can redo that, of course. But I could see that all the comments from you guys, they've been deleted. They are not there anymore, and I don't know why this person would delete people's comments. Bizarre. I really don't know. So it was very, very difficult and traumatic. And I saw that I lost a few hundred subscribers, which understandably must have been confused from what they had seen if they had logged in and seen a live stream on cryptocurrency. So I understand that, but if you are one of those, I really hope that you join back, because now the channel is up and running again, and it's mine, and I'm the owner and only person who is who is running it. So another thing that I was worried about is that you guys might lose trust in me, might lose trust in being on my channel because it was somewhat corrupted. And I hope that that is not the case, because I will make sure that nothing like this ever happens again. So I already have meetings and appointments to boost the protection of my devices and of my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, all the security, IT people will tell you that there is nothing that makes you 100% secure. So you always have to be very, very careful. I will definitely be super careful and never click on a link again. And if I do so, I would do that if I have to do so, because sometimes you do have to click on links that are sent via emails, right? Like, for instance, when you subscribe to something and you have to click on the link in the email to verify your account and things like that. But maybe you can copy and paste that in an incognito tab on a separate browser where you are not logged in into your account. So yeah, it was very stressful, and I feel so much relieved now that I can see you guys in the chat, and I have read all of your comments on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. I always read all of your comments and all of your DMs. I don't get the chance and the time to reply to you all, but I can assure you I always read everything. Yeah, thank you all of you for your support. It really meant the world to me, because I think that when these things happen, you sometimes think, why is the world so corrupted? But as you guys may know, I'm optimistic by nature, and I always tend to see the good in people and in situations. And if there was something that I found really moving and heartening, was really all the support that you guys gave me. My patrons sent me lovely messages and comments to my posts on Discord, on our Discord server as well. I got new patrons to support my work in this difficult time. And also, you know, all the kind messages and the kind comments, and the fact that you stuck around or that you came back. I really appreciate all of that. You know, the idea of losing you guys was really terrifying. It's not just the channel or just the videos. I have the videos saved on hard drives, but it is you guys. It's the community, and it really means the word to me. And you guys mean so much to me. So I'm really glad that I managed to get the channel back, and I'm really grateful that YouTube was so quick at dealing with it. So yeah, I guess I managed to say everything that I wanted to say without shedding too many tears. But it was, you know, it was really tough emotionally. And as I said, I really wish that I was one of those people, like the badass that is super reactive when these things happen. And sometimes I am. Sometimes when there is something that is shocking, I can be super reactive. But yesterday, you know, seeing all of my accounts logging me out and not being able to access anything, I don't know, I just felt a sense of utter panic, and I just couldn't function. It was just like, let this stop. Let it be yesterday. I just wanted to be teleported to yesterday so that nothing had ever happened. But yeah, I guess that I've learned from this experience. I've learned first and foremost that I have amazing people around me. I have a fantastic religious studies community, and that just makes me want to work more and harder on this project, because I think that we have so much value to give together. It's not just about me or just about another channel. It's all of us together. We all create knowledge together. And I've always seen it as an exchange. You know that. If you've been following my channel for any length of time, you know that I don't see myself as the guru or the person who dispenses the knowledge and you are just there to to receive it passively. I've always seen it as an exchange, and it's an exchange with you, and it's also an exchange with the other channels, the other YouTubers that are here on the platform working on religious studies literacy. So yeah, I learned that even when the time are dark and when you are in despair, there are the thoughts of the lovely thoughts of people, and people that really believe in you and your work, that can really let you see the light in the darkest hour. So I guess that at the end of this whole situation, and I also got messages from from friends and patrons. I mentioned already a few. James also helped a lot. Andrew as well, and Joao, and so everybody really tried to do their best to help me. So that is the takeaway that I want to get out of this whole situation, that in difficult situations you may discover how amazing and fantastic people are, really. So yeah, and also never trust a link that is sent via email. That's another thing that I've learned. And I definitely need to find a way to click on links that are necessary to click on in a way that it is safe. So yeah, that's all that I wanted to say. And I can see that there are a few people in chat. I'm sorry if you see my finger, but I'm on my phone, so that's the only way that I can see the chat. I could see it scroll throughout, and I could see some of your comments. And yeah, I can see now John saying, take a deep breath, Angela, draw the positive energy we have for you. Oh, that's really lovely. As I said, you know what, I still am an optimistic person. I think that sometimes people think when they meet me or know me and see that I'm generally quite, you know, perky and joyful and optimistic. I think that some people may think that I haven't gone through rough times in my life, but I really have. I really have gone through very, very difficult times growing up and in my life. I just don't want negative experience to turn me into someone bitter and cynic that is not able to see the beautiful and amazing things in life. I just refuse to do that. So that's my attitude. Maybe that makes me naive. Maybe that attracts more negative things. I don't know. Hopefully not. But either way, that's my personality. And another thing that I want to say is that I know that it may sound like, oh yeah, of course, you know, it's a phishing scam, something via email, but yes, we all get those. I get those every day, but there are some that honestly seem genuine. I mean, I just got one that appeared to be from Google. So it was saying, you have recently recovered your account. Just sign in to finish up the recovery or something like that. And you know, if you looked at the email, it looked legit, but now I found a way to check these things, and it wasn't. And I just decided, you know, anything that comes from a website and tells you to do things, you just go on the website yourself without clicking on anything on your in your email, and you just log in and see whether there is actually something on the website instead of clicking on something on an email. So I definitely learned my lesson, and I felt quite stupid yesterday, but I don't want to beat myself up too much because, as I said, it did seem like a genuine email, but I think that I just got excited and it was early in the morning. And anyway, I have learned my lesson, and I hope that you guys haven't suffered from it too much, and that you haven't lost the trust that you have in me and in this YouTube channel. So please, let's stick together, and thank you for all of your help and all of your support in any way that you can give it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. And yeah, I guess I should also tell you to smash the like button if you like this video. I hope it was informative and I clarified what happened to my YouTube channel. And I will release the video that I was supposed to release yesterday on whether there is a universal mother goddess or whether it is a recent conceptualization interpretation of older archaeology and studies. I will release it tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. And there's a live stream coming up on Saturday as well that I have to organize. The problem is that I don't have my laptop, so I have to find a way to make the other tech stuff that I have work for that. But we will find a way. We are resourceful. So thank you, everybody, and I thank you for your support, and I hope you stay tuned for all the academic fun that is coming next, because this channel is ours again. It's Angela's Symposium again. So thank you, YouTube, and thank you to my YouTube religious studies colleagues, and thank you to the community and to the patrons and the channel members. You are amazing, fantastic, and I'm here for you, and I'm so pleased to have you back. Bye for now.